You guys like to see houses go from green to clean? Then you do not want to miss this one. In today's episode, we are discussing how to pressure wash vinyl siding. Yeah, with every house wash, guys, there's basically two techniques that the pros use in order to get the job done effectively. And one is downstreaming, and the other one is soft washing. Soft washing is what we are doing right now. Now, if you're looking for a downstreaming video, because that's maybe how your system is set up, we did a really dirty house in episode 3, so you can go back into the archives and you can see, in that episode explains in great detail how to downstream vinyl siding. So, but here we're using our soft washing system, and if you're wondering about the equipment, that's episode 1. We go over our trailer build. In this house here, I'm actually using the AR45 pump, but it's the same. It's the same as the Comet pump, basically. And I'm actually using a 1.5% solution here in this house. The gentleman you see to my right there, he is the homeowner. Guys, he's an 82-year-old vet. He was so blown away by the fact that, as a professional, we don't use ladders, and he wanted to jump in and help. And he's this is the first year that he's not washing his own house, so he was really gung-ho about helping us, and you're gonna get a chance to see him in a couple minutes here. He's actually going to jump in and do some washing, so I was really excited about that. But you see me here, guys, explaining to you how to do this soft wash here of this vinyl siding. You want to go high, low, low, high. The idea here is to just get sauce on that wall. The number one mistake that new guys make when they're still learning, they're new to the industry and they're still learning. You don't want to sit there, for 15-20 minutes on each side and keep applying solution until the house comes completely clean. That's not how it works. The solution has a dwell time, which is basically a way of saying a reaction time. That time that the solution needs to be able to kill the organics that's living on that wall. And typically speaking, for your house mix, you're looking at anywhere between, let's say, around 8 minutes for that to happen. So, the goal here is to just get sauce on the wall, and then let the solution work, do its thing, and then you move on to the next wall, next wall, next wall. And that's what I'm doing here, guys. I'm hitting all of the the soffits, the fascia boards, all of the siding, and the way you start on your dirtiest side first. And another thing is, guys, you always want to start at a corner. Never start your wash in the middle of the house. So I go dirtiest side first, then second dirtiest, third dirtiest, and so forth. And then I start on either the left side or the right side of the wall, and then I keep working my way up. And again, this, for the first phase, all I'm doing is putting sauce on that wall. And now, guys, if like I was saying, if you're new to the industry and you do not know anything about chemicals yet, or even if you're if you're not yet in the industry, but you hope to be there someday and run your own pressure washing business, I would highly recommend you guys go back into our library and watch episode 10. Now, episode 10 is a really good episode for you guys because it breaks down all the chemicals, all the essential chemicals of the pressure washing business. And, so you have there your rust removals, your degreasers, all your surfactants. And what's really important there in that video is that we break down for you how to make your own solution. So how to batch mix, and it even comes with a SH calculator, so you know how to calculate out how much bleach to put in your tanks and all that. And you see here, guys, the homeowner super excited, and yeah, he's helping, and I'm guiding him a little bit there. Again, guys, 82-year-old Army vet, so super excited to work with him out in the field and help him, and he helped me to get his house wash done. So, and again, guys, I mean, with the solution, you just want to go high, you want to go low, you want to make sure you get plenty of it on the house. Move on to side to the to from side to side that way, you know. And there's really nothing to it. It's pretty much that simple. You know, one of the things that I do want to talk about, I think I've mentioned this, you know, in pretty much every video that we've done, is you got to worry about plant protection. Of course, guys, whenever you're spraying these chemicals, you do have to worry about also the home protection. So I don't know if you can see it clearly here in the video, but, you know, we went around, when I first pulled up to this house, I went around the entire house, covered up every outlet with blue painter's tape, covered up the Verizon box, because that chemical, guys, it will get in there and it will cause fires, it'll destroy things, and definitely kill plants, right? So that's why, you know, in the rinse phase, we want to remove all the chemical from the walls, the windows, and also any plant life. And that's very important, guys. If you, you know, if you want to be a professional, I always say this, you know, if you want to you know, if you want to make the money that professionals make, you know, you got to act like a professional. So that's very important, because, you know, you don't want to damage people's properties and whatnot. So, but that's pretty much it, you know, with the house wash. Like I said, whether you're downstreaming or soft washing, you just want to come through. You want to put a lot of solution on it. Oh, there you go, guys. Look, that's the cover right there. If you look in the middle of the screen, you see he's got two separate Verizon boxes. I cover them both. And so, you know, that's to keep everything safe there. And don't worry, I am doing a separate video on that, because that's something so important. We're going to do a video on showing you how exactly we prep for a house wash. And then the other thing I was going to say, guys, is that, you know, a lot of the guys have asked us about our uniforms, and I will put the link to the website up here now. This website, finprint.com, is where you can go and you can get, you know, professional made uniforms. The shirts are bleach resistant. And the shirt that I'm wearing here on video, I've had for 3 years now. So, you know, it's really going to work from you. So I highly suggest, you know, recommend you order from them. They are out of the country and it takes like 3 to 5 weeks. So, and the great thing is, you know, also they have their own designers in house. So if you don't have a logo and stuff like that, they can work with you. And now, as far as the pretty much myself and all of our guys, our leads, all of our technicians and everybody, we all use the same pants and boots, and you can get those in a link down below. We just ordered those on Amazon. And the other thing I actually highly recommend is that blue gun that I'm using, guys, the blue soaker gun. It's a soft washing gun. You know, through the years, I've used many different types of wands and guns for soft washing. And guys, it's smooth as butter. I absolutely love the blue soaker gun, and we made it super easy for you guys. I got the link down below. You just hit it, you know, hit it and get it. And we order that from Amazon, so we highly recommend that to you guys. And yeah, so I'm pretty much finishing up the spot treatment phase. So again, I mean, in phase 1, I just went through and made sure everything had solution on it. Phase 2, I'm just coming through and just making sure I'm hitting like the more resistant spots. This left side of the house there where the gutters are, the gutters were full of mold, really dirty. And, you know, that's what I'm doing there, guys. I'm just going through and hitting certain spots that still look really bad. And you know, guys, I pretty much say this in every single one of my episodes. You know, if you're really serious about this business and you're really serious about starting and owning and operating a successful pressure washing business, it's gonna require a lot of you, right? And so there's 3 essential things that, you know, through the years I've come to know and identify with this business as like things that are required in order for you to reach your goals. Number 1, guys, is you gotta have the skill out in the field. And you know, there's no shortcuts in that department, because skill comes from experience, and you can only acquire that through, you know, being out there and seeing what works and what doesn't work, and in order for you to hone that skill and master that craft. And number 2, we talked about it chemical knowledge. You know, that's why we have the breakdown there on episode 10 for you guys. You got to know your chemicals. You know, when a pro goes to a house, you know, he's able to look at a situation and go, boom, I can hit it with this, I can hit it with that, and knock that out. And you know, you got to learn everything, you guys. You got to know your degreasers, your rust removals, your SH. Familiarize yourself with all of the various chemicals that pros, the specialized chemicals that pros use in order to get the job done right. And finally, guys, superior commercial grade equipment. You know, when I first started this business, guys, you know, you see me now, I'm in my 10th year. And of course, you know, I'm super knowledgeable with chemicals. You know, I have over 10,000 houses that I've washed since I started my business. So the skill is there because of repetition and habit. And then, you know, I have superior equipment, but it wasn't always like that, because the first machine that I got in this business, guys, I bought on Craigslist for $50. And it probably lasted me, I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks only. And guess what, guys? My first 2 years in a business, I didn't make any money. I remember my first 2 years, I had to take out a loan in order for me to survive the winter times, my first 2 winters. And that's why I decided, you know, to do this YouTube thing, because I want to be able to help you guys avoid the problems that I created for myself. You know, that old saying, you don't know what you don't know. So I took a lot of missteps. You know, there were a lot of pitfalls, and I fell in those holes, and I don't want that to happen to you guys, right? And so that's why, guys, you know, I want to constantly be teaching you the things that the what not to do's, right? Of course I'm going to teach you some great things in terms of succeeding, but I'm also going to say, hey, look at this. You know, this is what I did and it didn't work, and it would be better for you not to do those things, so you don't go down that same path that I did. But that's the truth of it. You know, in order to succeed, you know, there's no shortcut to success, because the road to success is paved with obstacles, and you're going to learn, and you're going to have to learn how to overcome those obstacles. Oh, by the way, guys, you saw me earlier here. I went to the truck and I switched to water, and that's what you see me doing now. So the phase one with the chemical, the spot treating, that's done. So now I'm coming through and I'm just rinsing all the chemical off of the walls and windows. And so, you know, you're not going to spend 10 to 15 minutes on each wall here. You're talking about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. And then, of course, you know, with plants, you got to worry about plants. Make sure that the plants get a lot of water. And, you know, no chemical can be left on plants. No chemical in house. And guys, if you water if you rinse the chemical off of that house, the way you leave it when you leave, that's the way it's going to look tomorrow and the next day and a week later, because there's no chemical there. So you're not gonna create streaking. The customer's not gonna call you back with some, hey, there's weird spots on my siding. Hey, my windows look all foggy. That's why you want to get enough water on the windows and the siding. And we typically at Mr. Bubbles, we put I want to say it's 5 to 10 seconds on each window. So you typically, I'll count in my head. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then you just want to come through, make sure the plants, I typically put about, I want to say 5 to 10 seconds on each plant. As you can see there, like those plants are getting tons and tons and tons of water. So, and again, because I mean, you don't want to kill people's plants, right? I mean, you want to make sure that you're not getting those calls. It's very annoying to deal with. And as long as they're getting water on them, even if you did get some chemical on them, which happens, you know, you can't control overspray. So if you did get some chemical on them, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and rinse them off. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. I really, really appreciate you guys coming to my channel and watching this how to pressure wash a vinyl siding video. I also highly recommend you guys watch the next one as well. We're doing a driveway, and in that episode we are training a new guy. And so yeah, I will catch you guys over there. Thanks for watching.